Enyimba International of Aba, I'm sure, ended the year 2024 on a very not impressive note. After a frustrating goalless draw against Insurance of Benin, the match day 19, inside of their own Enyimba International Stadium in Aba. This is very sad. I'm not too sure this is the kind of 2024 they are expected. But again, they've not won a game in 13.
Yeah, so sad. Very disappointing for a top side like Enyimba Football Club in the Nigerian Premier Football League, not being able to win in 13 games. That's so sad. Maybe as a result of the fact that the former coach, Emil Olarawaju, maybe wasn't really fantastic.
Yeah, talking about former coach, Enyimba International, I understand, has a new coach in Stanley Eguma, former Rivers United coach.
Yeah, and I think Eguma was at the touchline yesterday, and he was able, of course, to orchestrate things down there. But the side were not really good enough, of course, to get a goal against Bendel Insurance, who are also struggling to see how to stay afloat in the Nigerian Premier Football League. But that was Eguma first game. I think he's trying to get himself acquainted with the players and also to instill his philosophy. So I think with time, we'll possibly see what Eguma will be bringing to the table for Enyimba Football Club. And an impressive one, I think they were able to get Brani Day into the side. And of course, he had a debut yesterday, had a very couple of impressive performance. We hope that with this injection of new players and as well the coach coming in, Stanley Eguma, who is an experienced manager in the Nigerian Premier Football League, we hope Enyimba will bounce back.
Enyimba is expected to bounce back. After all, they have 3 outstanding games, and we hope that those 3 games will translate to better performance that we will see the team climb up on the log. Right now, we are told there are new faces there. We told you about Stanley Eguma and Brani Day, maybe emulating the track of Ahmed Musa, a former Super Eagles captain. It's nice that veteran players of Nigeria are returning back to the league here in Nigeria to maybe retire from the game. Ahmed Musa the other day, and continues to bring fans to the stadium in Kano and across the country. And now Brani Day is joining Enyimba International, and hopefully will make his mark as well.
I think for me it's a very impressive one. A good way to go for the Nigerian Premier Football League. There we're seeing the Super Eagles stars coming down to play in the Npfl. I listened to Brani Day yesterday, and he was saying that there are so many Nigerian players abroad that are willing to come back to play in the league, but they are afraid for the fact that the league do not have a very good structure. And that's actually, of course, the problem. So I think Benga Elegbele and his men will try as much as they can, of course, to put the league in proper shape, at least for we to compete with the likes of South Africa, Egypt, and the rest of African countries. You see these top stars, coming back. I think we have about 3 of them already in the Npfl. Brani Day is one of them. Ahmed Musa is one of them. We can't also forget Abdullah Ishew, who is also with Kano Pillars with Ahmed Musa as well. So if the league has a very good structure and runs properly, and there's also money coming in, who says these players, of course, won't come in and play? We've even seen top coaches coming in to coach the Npfl teams. Emmanuel Amoni case here. We have Affinity George as well. I think there was a time we saw Eddie Nombraye with Lobby Stars, and as well Imam Mapakabo with Abia Warriors at this point in time. So I think the league have that attractive factor. We just have to improve what we have down here, and we'll see players trooping down to play the Npfl.
Nigeria Professional Football League, we understand after 19 matches in 2024, we'll go on a 3-week break. Kingsley, this 3-week break will enable the club sides, rejig their team, and the transfer window, we understand, too, is open. So there'll be opportunity to 45 teams in this 3 weeks window that the club sides will be on break.
Yeah, definitely. I think so many teams need to, of course, beef up their team ahead of the second stanza of the league, especially Enugu Rangers. Don't forget they're defending champion. They've not been that fantastic due to the fact that they failed to acquire players before the league got started, and that has also hindered their performance a little bit. And for the likes of Enyimba Football Club, I think they also need to get some couple of players to be able to strengthen the side going forward at this point in time. Even I think Remo Stars, they are good to go. Rivers United as well, I think they are also good to go. They were able to put up their team in order before the league got started. So
I think at this point in time, the 3-week break is a time to re-strategize, and of course, being able to beef up the squad with new players and see how it is, because it promises to be
a very, very competitive one. Rivers United are looking forward to maintain their top spot. Remo Stars, Enugu Rangers, we've seen the starting shooting stars coming up. Economy Warriors also in the mix, Enugu Rangers. So it's going to be very, very competitive come the second stanza of the league.
The Nigerian Professional Football League is on break now. They will resume after 3 weeks, and we hope that the coaches and management of the respective club side will use the opportunity to fortify their team and they're ahead of the task. But meanwhile, Kingsley, Remo Stars lead on the Premier League table here in Nigeria.
Impressive, impressive. I think if you ask me, Remo Stars, they are the most organized team, if you ask me, in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Very well organized, very focused. They don't, look down on themselves. Even though they lose a game, they are going ahead to make sure that, they win this one. Their head coach, Daniel Ogumodede, I think this is his third season with the side. And he's been finishing, I think, second in the last 2 seasons. And for me, if you take a look at it, the management expect him now to win the league. And that's why, of course, they are pushing very high at this point in time. Though they've not gotten a very good outing in the continent. But when you think about the Npfl, they've done a lot since they got promotion, to the Npfl. So I think this season, their target is to win the league. And that's why they've been pushing this very hard in the Npfl.